Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. How are you? How are you guys doing? Alhamdulillah. So today we are about to start our new topic. You remember last year we did the series Fiqh with Kids?
Yeah.
This time we're going to cover an important topic, and that is gender interaction. Now, before I can start, I want any one of you, Fatima and Hirani, to tell me what comes in your mind when you hear this term, gender interaction. What does it mean?
Gender means male or female.
Okay, so gender means male or female. That's good. And interaction means?
Interaction means talking.
Good job, mashallah. Communication, mashallah. So that's perfect, mashallah. So gender means between male and female. And interaction means?
In communication.
Communication, in how they interact with each other, how they talk with each other, as Hirani said. So basically, this topic, we are going to discuss how men and women should talk to each other, how they should come in front of each other. Is it clear?
Yes. Yeah.
How Hirani is talking to Yasmin, our neighbor Yasmin,
Yes.
will be different than how Hirani will be talking to you, Fatima, because you are
His sister.
but Yasmin is not his sister, right? And Fatima, how you are talking with, let's say, Abdullah, your neighbor, will be different than how you talk to Hirani, because Hirani is your brother, but Abdullah is not your brother.
His neighbor.
Yeah, his neighbor. And similarly, how Hirani will talk to Abdullah, same gender, how Hirani will talk to Abdullah, as they were same gender, will be different than how Hirani will talk to
Yasmin.
Yasmin. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have given these instructions, have given these protocols, or Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us these protocols, these instructions, that you have to follow when a man and a woman who are stranger to each other, when they talk, what they have to observe. They have to observe some rules, some principles before talking to a stranger woman or a stranger man. Is it clear?
Yes.
Is it clear, Hirani? Okay, that's awesome. So again, what we are discussing is how men and a woman should talk, especially who are strangers, okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay? And you're going to discuss about the hijab also, inshallah, Fatima, okay?
Yes.
Briefly. But before we can start, how many genders are there?
Two male and female.
Male and a female, right?
Yes.
If someone tells you, there are 5 genders, we know that he or she is not saying something which is based on truth, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself says how many genders he created? Two. Male and female. That's good. So male and female, there are 2 genders. Now, before we can start, there are a few things. Today's lesson, we're not going to go into detail about the principles of gender interaction or how to talk to each other. Today we will actually discuss these terms, because if you understand these terms properly, Fatima and Hirani, then you can understand the principles and the rules of gender interaction. Principles means not the school principle. Principle, actually, I should not have used this word. Then you will understand the rules of talking to stranger women or stranger men. But before we can understand those rules, you have to understand these terms. You know this term? These words. Mahram, Aura, and puberty, okay? So today, we're going to understand these 3 words.
Yes.
And tomorrow, inshallah, we're going to start discussing the rules of man-woman interaction, how men and women should talk to each other. Is it clear, Hirani?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, let me start with this word. The first word is mahram. The first word is?
Mahram.
Okay. Raise your hand if you know how to explain this word. Okay, Hirani, tell me.
Mahram means male and female interaction. Mahram means you can.
Okay, Fatima will help you. Yes, Fatima.
Those relatives who you can never marry.
Good job. Those relatives whom you can... Actually, I wrote this. Mahram means those relatives whom you can never marry. Is it clear?
Yeah.
So, tell me one thing. Hirani, your Abba and your Mama. Is your Mama Mahram?
Yes.
Yes, because you can never marry your Mama, right?
She's your mom.
She's your Mama. Okay. Api, Fatima. Is she your Mahram?
Yes.
Yes, because you can never marry Fatima. My mom. Maryam. Okay. Maybe the audience in the online doesn't know who is Mama. Maryam. Maryam, is she your mahram?
Yes.
Yes, because she's your sister. She's your younger sister, right?
You can marry.
Yes, you cannot marry. Okay, so all those relatives whom you cannot marry, they are
Mahram.
mahram. So Hibban, when you are talking to Api, when you are talking to Fatima, your sister,
Yeah.
can you talk to her and can you look at her when she is not wearing hijab? Yes.
No. Yeah.
Yes, because you are her brother, right?
Yes, I sure.
But when you are talking to Yasmin or when you are talking to, let's say, someone else in a neighbor, they have to come in front of you in hijab, and if they are not coming, then you have to make sure you don't look here and there. You just look at them respectfully, but don't look at here and there. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing is mahram. Mahram is those relatives whom you can never marry. Okay. Do you remember should I tell you how someone can become mahram,
Yes.
or is it enough?
I know.
How?
If you feed them.
Okay, that's a very good point. Let's
Okay,
start. Let's
you
start.
say that.
How people can define that you are the mahram and you are not the mahram? There are three ways. How many, Fatma Nipa?
3 ways.
One is through family relationship. One is through
Marriage, nothing.
First is
Marriage,
family
family relationship.
relationship. First is
Family relationship.
good job. What is family relationship? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have given you a brother, have given you a sister, have given you a father, have given you a mother. They are your mahram, right?
Yeah.
You can never marry them, and they are your family relatives, right?
Yeah.
So all those immediate close family relatives like father, mother, parents, siblings, kids, they
Friends?
all, no, friends are family.
No.
So why you were saying this, Ibban? Friends are family?
No. No. They're your friends.
So they are your friends. They are not mahram. Is it clear?
Yeah.
We're talking about what?
Family really.
And not every family. We're talking about immediate family. Is it clear?
On the immediate. Like father.
Immediate
mother.
family. So Fatima is your sister, yes or no?
Yeah.
She's immediate family. But Anabia and Muhammad, your cousin, they are your family relatives, but they are not your immediate family. So they are not your mahram. Is it clear?
Yeah.
So your cousins are not your mahram, but your siblings, your parents, your kids, your grandkids, your grandparents, all of them are your mahram. Similarly, Fatima,
Yeah.
tell me one thing. Abba, me, am I your mahram?
Yeah.
Good job. Why? Because
Father.
good job. Hibban, is he your mahram?
Yes.
Why?
He's my brother.
Good job. Similarly, let's say, inshallah, you will have a son. His name is XYZ. Will he be your mahram?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
He's my
He's your son. Okay. So you have parents, you have siblings, you have kids. All of them mahram. Okay. Mahram means you are not allowed to marry them. And it means that you can come in front of them without hijab. Okay. Now, another. In family relationship, another example. Fatima, my brother, Papa, Amir bhai, my brother. Is he your mahram? What do you think?
Yes.
Your uncle,
Yeah.
my brother, is he your mahram? Fatima?
Yes.
Good job, he is your mahram. He is your mahram. Let's say I have a sister, Hibban, I have a sister. Is she your mahram?
No.
Yes. Yes, because she is my sister. If I have a real sister, if I don't have a sister, you guys know, but if I have a real sister, then she will be your mahram. Is it clear?
Yeah. She would?
Absolutely. Now another question, Fatima Hibban, a very important question for you. Another very important question for you. I told you your parents are your mahram. Agree?
Yes.
So you can come in, you don't have hijab guidelines, or hijab guidelines are lenient in front of them. Second, you have to cover awra, right? But hijab guidelines, primarily the private parts and everything have to be covered. But we are talking about basically the hijab. Okay, second, your kids are your mahram, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to observe hijab in front of them, right?
Yeah.
You can joke around with them. There is no strict guidelines you have to follow, right?
Yes.
You can laugh in front of them. Okay, third,
Your mother?
your parents, your mother, your siblings. Your mahram? Siblings, your mahram?
Yes.
Yes. There is no hijab guidelines in front of siblings, right? Similarly, I told you, your uncle, my brother Fatima, my brother, your uncle will be your.
My mahram.
So you cannot marry mahram, and at the same time, you don't have to necessarily observe hijab guidelines in front of him. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now the question is Fatima and Hibban. Very important question. I just told you, Hibban, my brother will be your mahram, right?
Yeah.
My question to you, Fatima and Hibban, actually let's start with Hibban. My question to you is my brother's wife, your auntie, my brother's
Why?
wife, is she your mahram?
No.
What do you think, Fatima?
Yes or no?
No.
No.
No. Why?
Because she's not your sister.
Good job. So we have to respect her. We have to give her utmost respect. But at the same time, when it comes to mahram relationship, was she born? She was born in our family?
No.
She came after marriage. So we are only saying those family relatives who are close family relatives, family relatives, they are our mahram. So my brother will be our mahram. But if he will going to marry someone, then she will not be your mahram. You have to observe hijab guidelines in front of them. Is it clear?
Yes.
That's wonderful. Okay. So first way of defining or seeing who is our mahram is Ibn through
Family relationship.
family relationship. So let's take this case study. This is A for Abba and this is M for Mama. A for Abba,
And for mama.
M for Mama. So this is Hibban, H for Hibban, F for Fatima, and M for Mama, Maryam.
That's H there.
I'm telling you. Okay? Hibban, Fatima, and Mama. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, is Hibban, Fatima, and Maryam, are they your mahram?
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely,
Of
they are
course.
close family relatives, parents.
Yeah.
For parents, kids are mahram. For kids, parents are mahram. Okay? If Abba have brother, his name is Amir. Is Amir your mahram?
Yes.
Yes. I just told you, my brother will be your mahram, right?
Of course.
So he will be your mahram, Hibban, Fatima, and Maryam. So Fatima can come in front of Amir without hijab also. That's normal, okay?
And Maryam?
Even Maryam. Why?
Because they're his mahram.
Because they are mahram. Very good, mashallah.
But
Okay. Now, let's say Mama's brother. Mama's brother also name is Amir Ali, right?
yeah.
Okay. Mama's brother. Is he your mahram?
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. He's also your mahram. So you can come in front of him without hijab, right, Fatima?
Yes.
Let's say Abba have one more sister. Her name is Hafsa. Okay?
You don't.
Although Abba don't have. But let's say Abba have. Let's assume Abba have. Her name is Hafsa. Hibban, is Hafsa, Abba's sister, your mahram?
Yeah.
Good job, because she's sister of
Yeah.
Abba. And she's your direct aunt, right?
Yeah.
So she can come in front of you without hijab.
She can?
We just told that you don't have to observe necessarily hijab in front of your maharim. Is it clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
So can Hafsa, let's say if Abba have a real sister, can she come in front of Hibban without hijab?
Yes.
Absolutely. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And similarly, you can take the example from Mama's siblings, okay?
Yeah.
So we discussed right now Parents for the kids and kids for the parents. We discussed siblings. All of them are mahram. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So this is first done.
Is grandfather mahram?
Grandfather are mahram.
Grandpa.
Okay, when we say father, in this, no matter how up you go, father, grandfather, great-grandfather, all of them will be mahram.
When Prophet Muhammad sallallahu
How we will go so far in 1400-year history, Hibban? We are talking about those people who are alive, whether you can observe hijab guidelines in front of them or not.
Will your grandfather be a mahram or no?
Absolutely. Okay. And then, even no matter how down you go, they all will be. So, I am mahram for my mother, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Hibban is mahram for dadi, for grandma.
Yes.
Although Hibban is grandson. Okay.
Yeah.
So no matter how down you go in relationship or no matter how up you go in relationship, they will be defined as your
My family.
family. Very good, mashallah. Okay. So family relationship. Is it clear, Hibban?
Yes.
Okay. Second is marriage. Second is marriage. Second way, how you, so first way, how you make
Family
someone mahram.
relationship.
Wait, raise your hand. Hibban, sit straight. Okay. First way you define mahram is through family relationship.
Family.
Siblings, kids, grandkids, parents, grandparents, my own brother or sister, right?
Siblings
My own uncle or aunt, direct uncle or auntie, right?
and siblings.
Yeah. Now second. Second way you make mahram, Hibban, is marriage.
Mom.
Okay. Let's say I marry mama 12 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Now, her, before I got married to her, her father and her mother, Anna and Nana, okay? Her father and her mother, were they mahram for me before marriage?
No.
No, they were strangers, right?
Yes.
But because I got married to mama,
Yes.
now her father, the father and mother, became my mahram through the marriage with mama. And my father and my mother became mahram for mama.
Yes.
So now mama, when she's coming in front of dada, my father, she don't have to observe hijab
Yes.
guidelines. When I'm coming in front of her mama, I don't need to necessarily see her in hijab.
Yes.
She can come in front of me without.
Hijab.
Is it clear, Fatima and Hibban?
Yes.
So second is marriage. Is it clear?
Yes.
Good job, mashallah. Okay, so first is family relationship.
Yeah.
Second is marriage.
Marriage.
Question trivia time. Dr. Binox. Okay. Question for candy.
Candy.
But please raise your hand. Okay?
Yeah.
I just told you through marriage, parents becomes mahram.
Yes.
So I can never marry them, right? Though I don't have to observe hijab guidance, right, Fatima and Hibban?
Yeah.
Now my question to you. Candy. You will get candy out of it. Let's say I told you mama's mom and dad will become my mahram, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Let me ask, why are you raising your hand?
I want to do.
Okay. Let's say mama have one brother also. Actually, brother is not really good. Mama have,
Sister.
let's say one sister also. Her name is Hafsa. Let's say mama have one. Mama don't have sister.
Yeah.
Let's say mama have a sister. Her name is Hafsa.
Hafsa.
After my marriage with mama, I told you that her mom and dad will be my mahram. They can come without hijab in
Yeah.
front of me. Can Hafsa, after I marry mama, being the sister of mama, will she be my mahram and can she come in front of me without
Yeah.
hijab?
Yes. No. How?
Both of you will get it because both of you will get candy. Why? Because both of you made an effort. Now there is a phenomenon. Through marriage, only parents become mahram, Hibban. Through marriage only,
Parents.
but my siblings will not become my spouse mahram. So I'll give you an example.
Papa.
Papa, my brother. When I marry mama, Dada and Dadi, my father and my mother, will they become mahram for mama?
Yes.
Yes, they are parents. But will Papa
No.
become mahram for mama then?
No.
No. So mama have to observe hijab guidelines in front of Papa. And Papa cannot enter, my brother cannot enter into the room where mama is sitting without hijab, without asking her permission so that she can sit in hijab. Is it clear?
Yes.
This is very important. Very, very important. Inshallah, once you will going to grow old, once you will get married, so Hibban will going to marry XYZ and Fatma you will going to marry ABC. Okay? XYZ is just the name. XYZ. And you are marrying ABC. ABC. Okay?
Yes.
So, Hibban, sit straight, Hibban. Hibban, your wife. Actually, in your case, wife and husband is not an issue. Yes. Let's say your husband, ABC. Will he be mahram for mama?
Yes.
Yes. I just told you parents will be mahram after marriage. Is it clear? But now question is, will your husband ABC, will he be mahram for Maryam, your sister?
No.
No. So Maryam still have to observe hijab in front of your
Guidelines. Yes.
in front of your husband.
Husband.
Why? Because the siblings, my brother or sister, does not become mahram
Yes.
after my marriage for my spouse. My parents will become mahram for my spouse, but my siblings won't become mahram. So they have to observe hijab guidelines when they are talking to each other. Is it clear, Fatima and Hibban?
Yeah.
Is it clear, Hibban?
Yeah.
Give me half a. Uy, oh, I missed it. Again. It doesn't get good. Okay, it also did. I don't know what happened. Okay, anyway. So family relationship, marriage. Now comes
Nursing.
nursing.
If someone comes and you nurse her or him, then he would or she would be mahram.
Very good, mashallah. But give me fist
You
pump.
told
Give me
me
fist
that.
pump.
What's his name?
Okay. Nursing. What is nursing? So nursing, as Hibban said, before nursing, there are 3 ways of mahram. I told you 3 ways you can define mahramship. First is through family relationship.
Second is marriage.
Second is through marriage. And third is through nursing. What is nursing? Should we keep this for the next time, tomorrow? Or should we discuss this today and finish? What do you think, Hibban?
Today.
Hibban? You want to keep your back straight? Or okay. Today? Okay. I love you, Hibban. Okay, nursing. So as Hibban answered this already, mashallah. Nursing is when you have, so let's say this, let's take this. I already told you my siblings, my kids, my parents, my direct uncle, my direct aunt, my wife's parents, they all will be your mahram. Why? Because family, close relatives and through marriage, you can make mahram. Is it clear? But now when it comes to nursing, let's say we have Hibban, Fatima and Maryam. How many kids I have right now?
3.
3. Me and Mama have 3 kids, Hibban, Fatima and Maryam. Let's say we see someone, her name is Hafsa. She is maybe 6 months old. And maybe she is coming from the background where her parents passed away, whatever the reason is, orphan. You know who orphan is, right, Hibban, Fatima?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever, whether orphan or no, not an orphan, whatever the reason is, just take this as an example. And he need parents. Hafsa. She need parents so that she can be taken care of. So me and Mama will going to discuss and decide that okay, let's adopt Hafsa and make her our daughter.
Like Prophet Muhammad did to Zayd radiallahu anhu.
That's different.
That's
That's a little different, okay? But that's very good thinking. It means you are thinking, mashallah. Man, you deserve a candy, so you will get candy with Fatima, inshallah. Give me a fist bump, quickly. Give me Fatima. Come on, sit there. Okay, sit there. Mashallah, that's good. Okay, just watch out. Be careful. Okay, so now let's discuss. So if you want to adopt Hafsa, if you want to bring Hafsa into our family as an adopted daughter, the problem is, keep your back straight, man. Is Hafsa your mahram?
She won't be Hibban's or your.
Absolutely.
But she
The reason for that is because she's a stranger. We are thinking that she will be our daughter and she will be our sister, but she is from outside. She's not from family. She's not through marriage, right?
Yes.
So in order for us to make her mahram, what you have to do, the third process of mahram is nursing. That mama have to feed, when baby is born for 2 years almost, mama have to feed from her, nursing, breastfeeding, you know this, right?
Yes, she did it to me.
She did to all of you. So what mama will do, mama will going to feed Hafsa milk, and then eventually Hafsa will become the part of her family. So now Hafsa will be mahram. Hafsa can never marry any one of you because now Hafsa is part of the family.
Can you show hair?
Absolutely. Now Hafsa is like normal family member. Hafsa will be mahram for all of you, for me, for her. So Hafsa will be like a normal family member. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Through the means of family or through the means of nursing?
Means of nursing.
Means of nursing. Good job, Ibban. Okay. So far we discussed 3 things right now. We haven't discussed much actually in this class. First is what is gender interaction? Is it rules of talking between men and women? Is it clear, Fatima and Hibban?
Yeah.
How many genders are there, Hibban?
2.
Male and female. And before we would start our discussion on the rules of man-woman talking, I told you that we were going to discuss few guidelines. First guideline is what is mahram, what is awra, what is puberty. And within mahram, we discuss mahram are those relatives whom you can never marry. Hence, you can come in front of them even without hijab necessarily. You have lenient guidelines when you are talking to them. You have little strict guidelines when you are talking to strangers, non-mahram. Then the question comes, who is our mahram? Right, Fatma and Ibban?
Yes.
And then we discussed there are 3 ways you can define mahramship. One is through family relatives, your parents, your kids, your siblings, your direct uncle, your direct aunt. They are your mahram. Your wife of your direct uncle, is she your mahram?
Yeah. Yes.
No, wife of your direct uncle. Right? She is not your mahram. So just remember this. Family relationship. Second, marriage. Second is? Marriage. So, my wife's father, my wife's mother, will they be my mahram after I will marry my wife?
Yes.
Absolutely.
But her sister won't.
But her sister will. Good job, Fatima. Give me a high five.
High five.
Okay. Oh, high five. I'm so sorry, give you fist bump. Okay. Third is through nursing.
Yeah.
That example of Hafsa, we saw her, we said, okay, let's bring her into our family. She need the help, she need to be taken care of. Mama feed her like she feeded all of you, and then she become part of the family. So now she's mahram. So now she don't have to observe the hijab. She can never marry.
She's kind of like her sister.
Yes, but she is your elder sister or younger sister through the means of family or through the means of nursing.
Means of nursing.
Remember this. This is very important. Okay. This is how you can make someone your mahram, and when a person become your mahram, how it will going to affect your talking style. So she can come in front of you without hijab. You can talk and there is no strict guidelines, there are lenient guidelines. You can play with them.
Yeah.
You can play with them. Okay?
Even with non-mahram?
No, even only mahram.
Not girls' friends?
You can do, girls can play with girls, boys can play with boys as strangers. But when it comes to boys and girls playing together, then they have to be only maharim kids.
Hijab.
Is it clear? Only maharim kids. Mahram. Mahram. So
But if we can wear scarf and play?
if you can play scarf, but still they should play with their, and it will come inshallah in the future sessions, tomorrow and the after tomorrow.
Like Imran and Yasmin, they're cousins.
Like Imran and Yasmin. No, they are not the ideal example because they are cousins. They are, but once they will grow old, that's why this is extremely important. When they will grow old, girls should play with girls and boys should play with boys. If they are playing together, then they have to be mahram. Is it clear?
Yeah.
So playing, coming in front of each other without hijab. Similarly, What else?
If they
Joking, laughing, sharing a meal, whatever. Hugging also, or congratulating, shaking hands. All these things, you have to be either mahram or you have to have the same gender. Is it clear, Fatima and Iban? This is very important. Now the question comes.
Same gender.
Yeah, same gender. Now the question comes. If these guidelines are coming from Allah and His Messenger, why do some individuals don't follow these guidelines?
They don't know.
Some Muslims, now I'm not talking about non-Muslims right now, I'm talking about Muslims. Why do some Muslims do not follow these guidelines? And I will answer this. I know you guys know, but I will answer this and I'll take your answers next time. Okay? Now inshallah, let's conclude this inshallah and let's have candy. Okay? Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.